right, let's see what is in the energy, what messages Spirit has for you all today. Because I have no downloads today. I don't feel anything specific. So we're just going to see what happens. Spirit, universe, divine, God, Ra, spirit guides, spirit team, archangels, guardian angels. What messages do you have for the collective? Make me a clear channel in order to receive and relay these messages clearly and concisely for everyone to understand. Archangel Michael, place a hedge around me and the collective as I tap into this energy and do this reading. Keep all negative energy and entities out of my energy and out of this reading, and cause all monitoring spirits to go blind and deaf. Ashe. So, Spirit, what is in the energy? What does the collective need to know for today? Really quickly before, I had a feeling. So, I was going to say this before I even started. When I was shuffling, before I started shuffling, actually, I was getting the energy that this was going to be a love reading, but I didn't necessarily want to just straight up say that without getting some kind of confirmation. So as I'm shuffling, the card that flipped out is the Four of Wands. 1111 energy, soulmate energy, divine counterpart energy, love, marriage, relationship, etc., so on and so forth, etc. Okay, but there's a problem. The Five of Wands, upright, conflict, competition. What is this conflict and competition? We're going to find out. But it has something to do with either someone's relationship or someone's love life in general. There's trouble in paradise is what I'm hearing. What the trouble is, we will find out together. But I also wanted to point out that for the rest of this week until Sunday, which would be, what is that, the 18th or something like that, I'm still offering the $10 10-minute reading. So if you are interested in booking a $10 reading with me, you're going to want to go down below to the description box while you can. Click that link and book that reading. Okay, so as I'm shuffling, I looked up at the TV, and on the screen, one of the football players' jersey numbers was 11. So, like I said, with the Four of Wands, 1111. And God dang, I had to restart recording. As I looked up, the timer was on 11 seconds. So, yeah, this is like soulmate, divine counterpart energy, because mirror numbers, it's giving divine counterpart, soulmate. So, this has something to do with someone's either current relationship or future relationship. And there's something about some kind of conflict or competition, some kind of tension. I don't know if this is between you and the person that you would be in this relationship with or no, but let me see, because I was guided to touch this deck too, and I rarely use this deck anymore, but that's too many. It's not. I'd be wanting to say it's too many, but then sometimes Spirit be like, I gave you what I gave you, so I'm just gonna run with it. So this is someone, let me see. This is someone, for some of you, this is someone you're not talking to. So this could be someone you were in a relationship with. This could be someone you are wanting to be in a relationship with, but you and this person are not talking. That's what the conflict is, because the blocked out card is out. So either this person, and also at the bottom of the deck is ghost, but it's in reverse. So I'm gonna note that. So this is someone possibly that you were in a connection with, in a relationship with, etc. But for whatever reason, you guys got into some kind of conflict. It could even be you guys were married and now you're like separated, or getting a divorce. Take it how it resonates. Take it how it makes your liver quiver. But whatever the situation, this is someone you have cut off, or they have cut you off. You're not speaking because of whatever this conflict was that you and this person got into. And what I'm getting is that separation, this blockage between you and this person is about to come to an end, because the Four of Wands was upright. And this BRB card, be right back, it's in reverse. It's time apart. It's communication delays. It's not speaking. And if you remember, the ghosting card at the bottom of the deck was also in reverse. So you and this person are about to come out of separation. That's what this is giving me. Whoever this is, you and this person are about to start talking again. You and this person are about to come out of this separation. This conflict is about to be done. You're about to resolve this issue and come back together. So for someone, that's what this is. The Netflix and chill card, quality time, spending time together, intimate moments. So you and this person, now, I'm going to say this right now, get it out the way. If you are the type of person that is still not healed from your situation with whoever you're thinking this is, and you want to come in the comments talking about, I will never date this person again, they did, I don't give a flying rat's booty hole. This isn't any reading, okay? This is specifically and clearly for someone who has fallen out with someone but is not minding speaking to them again. They don't mind being on speaking terms. They don't mind getting back with this person. So if that is not how you feel about whoever you're thinking about as I'm speaking about this is not your reading. You ain't got to say nothing in the comments. Just keep it pushing, okay? But for who this message is for, you and this person have done some kind of healing, because this cleanse card, it says on the spray bottle, good mood every day, detox, purification, getting rid of negative energy. So you and this person had to separate after this conflict so that you could heal outside of each other. So the separation, the conflict was literally divinely orchestrated so that you and this person could heal, because you were clashing being together. So yeah, because the discard, but it's in reverse. So you and this person probably argued a lot. You and this person argued a lot. You and this person talked shit to each other a lot. Maybe you were feeling so upset with this person or about the situation that you may have been speaking negatively about this person to others. But whatever it was, it's fixable. Because, like I said, the first card out was the Four of Wands. So whatever this was, it's fixable, or it was fixable. And the fixing involved you and this person healing individually apart so that you could come back together, okay? So let me see what else, Spirit, for this energy. So what else is collective need to know about this energy, about this person, about this situation? Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, Spirit. Okay. So someone in this situation regrets what happened between the two of you. This is the Five of Cups. That's grief, that's sadness, that's depression. So, and also 5 and 5. 5 is change, major change. So yeah, you and this person's dynamic, you and this person's situation, you and this person's relationship is about to change. Someone regrets how they presented themselves to you. Someone regrets the words exchanged. Someone regrets walking away. Someone regrets the conflict. They don't want to be on bad terms with you. They want to celebrate with you. The Nine of Pentacles. They want to have a good life with you. They look at you as the prize. That's what I'm going to say. Because the Nine of Pentacles is also like reward and luxury. They look at you as the prize. That's why they regret how they treated you. That's why they regret that you fell out with each other. Because they really do value you. They really do look at you as someone they want to be with. But, like I said, you both were in an unhealed energy. Both of you had to grow separately in order for this to work with you two being together. The Knight of Wands, passion, fast movement. Wands are the fastest moving suit in the tarot deck. So this person is literally about to make some kind of quick action, like an impulsive move, something very passionate. And I'm not saying like impulsive, like they're not thinking. They've thought this through, but you're not going to expect it. They're going to it's going to be like, I'm not getting impulsive like not thinking. I'm getting impulsive like it's going to happen so fast. And this could even be just the relationship in general, because passion and wands, wands always give me sexual energy. It's a fire sign. It's a wand. Like, so the relationship, the physical, all that shit could move fast between you two. The Queen of Wands. So this person, they love the way that you respect yourself, because the Queen of Wands is like self-respect. It's how you view yourself, okay? So it's also self-confidence. This person loves the way that you look at yourself. They love the way you respect yourself. They love your confidence, all that shit. And there's a lot of wands out here already. The Four of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. This person has a lot of sexual desire for you, okay? And even on the Netflix and chill card, it says intimate moments. I don't know if you and this person have ever been together in that way. If you have, they miss that. If you haven't, they fantasize about that, okay? And then the Nine of Swords in reverse. So this person, they may have had a fear of, like some kind of fear of abandonment, some kind of fear of rejection, some kind of, I'm getting fear of rejection because on the blocked out card it says rejection. So this person may have been dealing with some kind of rejection wounds or abandonment issues. Confirmation, burp. That's another reason why you and this person had the issues that you had. I'm getting like this person was, they were afraid that you were going to walk away from them because everyone else has walked away from them. So instead of giving you the chance to walk away from them, it's almost like they were starting conflict to make you go away or to have a reason to end it because they were afraid that that's where it was already going to go. So like I said, this person, you and this person had to separate in order for you both to heal, because this person had their own issues and you have your own issues, and it wasn't going to work with you trying to be together, and these issues and these wounds were still unhealed, okay? So what else, Spirit, for this energy? So, yeah. So both of you decided to put this situation, this relationship on the back burner because both of you or one of you, I'm getting both of you, were worried about there being red flags. And you may have looked at this person with the arguing or the conflict, whatever this was, their abandonment issues, their rejection wounds. You may have looked at it as red flags because you may not have known that this person had these wounds. You may have just seen it as something just wrong with this person, and you looked at it as a red flag. So I don't know if you were the one that initiated the separation, or if they were the one that initiated the separation, or both of you agreed to the separation. But either way, someone decided to put this whole relationship on a back burner because of perceived red flags, when in reality, it wasn't really red flags. It was just some wounds that needed to be resolved in order for this connection to flourish, okay? Okay, Spirit. At the bottom of the deck, the Emperor. God damn. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to jump out this seat. This deck is not in order at all whatsoever. God damn. I'm going to take that one too, Spirit. This deck is not in order at all whatsoever. And I was about to point out the Emperor card in reverse, right? Well, behind that, when I moved the Emperor card, was an Empress upright. But then also the Fool in reverse. So this was a masculine in the situation that had the rejection wounds. It was the masculine in the situation that possibly was causing the conflict because of their wounding, okay? So this was someone, a masculine, again, tarot is gender fluid. So just because I say masculine doesn't mean it's a man. It could be a female in masculine energy, because we all have both energies within us, okay? So this was the masculine energy in this situation with these wounds, with the rejection wounds, okay? They needed to heal. Because with the Empress being upright, that means the feminine energy in this situation was more healed than the masculine. Now, I'm not saying that the Empress was healed and perfect and everything's the masculine's fault. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is, because I already told you, both of you had things you need to heal. But the Empress, the feminine, was more healed than the masculine, okay? So that being said, the Empress didn't have the abandonment or rejection wounds. And if she did, she had already resolved them within herself. It was the masculine who had not. So this separation happened because the masculine needed to heal those wounds. For the Empress, I'm not sure what the wounds, for the feminine, her wounds were different. Those wounds were different. For the feminine, the wound was a fear of the unknown, because the Fool is new beginnings, taking a leap of faith, okay? So for the feminine in this situation, their wound was fear of the unknown. The feminine, the Empress, was afraid of where this relationship was going to go. The feminine was afraid of what if it doesn't work out. The feminine was afraid to take a risk on this person to see what could happen, okay? And the masculine, the Emperor, was afraid of being rejected, being abandoned, being left. So those are the two wounds that you each had to heal, okay? So now that these wounds have been addressed, I'm getting that with the Four of Wands card being the first card out, that you guys are about to come back together. And yeah, flaking out in reverse. You two are about to come back together, which is actually freaking hilarious, because the flaking out card, it literally says abandonment, deserted, unreliable. It's in reverse. So you have grown to a point, you and this masculine, or whoever, whichever one of you was watching this, take it how it resonates. You've come to a point where the masculine has healed those abandonment wounds. That's why this is in reverse, and it literally says abandonment, okay? The masculine has healed their abandonment issues, their abandonment wounds. But I'm not sure about the feminine. Let me see if the feminine has, woo! Okay, cards. Hold on, y'all, because they just literally balanced on my hand. So, let me see. This is the Eight of Swords in reverse. So, releasing negative thoughts. So, the feminine has also overcome the fear of the unknown, because it also says open to new perspectives, freedom, releasing negative thoughts, self-limiting beliefs. So, as I was saying, I wasn't sure if the feminine had cleared up their part of the wounding. Yes, the feminine has, because the feminine is no longer afraid of what could happen. The feminine is no longer fearing the unknown, worried about if it's going to work out or not, okay? The Three of Swords, upright. That's heartbreak. That's things going wrong. That's heartbreak. But it's also emotional pain. So, yeah, I just saw this on here. It says divorce. So, for some of you, this is a husband or wife. You two did get divorced, but you're possibly considering getting remarried. For others of you, it's not a husband or a wife, but it is someone that you were close enough to that when this happened, it broke your heart. It did hurt to have to walk away from this person, right? And then the Page of Pentacles in reverse, because, god dang, it literally says the first words on here is lack of commitment. It broke your heart to walk away from this person because you wanted the relationship to work. Both of you wanted the relationship to work, but because of the wounds, there was the lack of commitment. There was the lack of giving it a try type of energy, okay? But you have both learned in separation about your wounds. You both healed your wounds in this separation, and you've learned from failure. You've learned from the relationship not working how to make it work. I hope that made sense. You've learned from the relationship failing how to make it work. So now you're at the point where you two are ready to come back together and actually make it work. Anything? Okay, I didn't get a chance to shuffle. Yeah, the Three of Wands, upright. Future planning. As future planning is progress, it's moving forward. And like I just said, you have both learned from the relationship not working, from the relationship failing, 1717 on the timer, and now you are ready to move forward. You're ready to plan a future together because those wounds have been healed, and now you both realize what it's going to take to be together. You both realize what was stopping you from staying together, and that's exactly why the Four of Wands card came out first. because now that you understand and have learned from these things and have healed, now you two can move forward and build a future together involving family, marriage, life, and enjoy each other for the rest of your lives. I'm hearing it's a church song, I'm hearing it, but I'm not hearing all the words. And I think what I'm hearing is, and I will praise you for the rest of my days. So yeah, now you two are at a point where you can enjoy each other for the rest of your days. You can praise each other for the rest of your days. Okay, so that's literally all I'm getting for this energy. Someone who was in a relationship or in a marriage that had to separate and heal, you're about to come back together and live out the rest of your days together in harmony and healed, because you have both done the work individually to make this work, and you're both in the Emperor Empress energy. But guys, that's all I have for this message. I'm going to go ahead and close this reading here. Again, if you would like to book a $10 10-minute reading, sometimes it goes over 10 minutes, so it just depends on what Spirit has to tell you. If it's important enough, I'll keep going. But if you are interested in booking, down below in the description box, click that link and book your $10 reading while you can, because I'm only going to be extending it for this week until Sunday. After Sunday, it's gone bye-bye. All right, y'all? But in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to close this message here. I love you, of course. Duh. And I will see you in the next one. Toodles!